wrestlers with open arms. In the heat of the struggle,
Song Brian
we
played with
feel
me.
no harm. Through the finger grip like steel too strong. Together we thrive like a thunderstorm.
Boom. Hey guys, we're live now. Hey, we got Drew in the chat already.
Yo,
So awesome. How's everybody today?
good. How are you doing?
You know, I'm doing good. Feeling good. Had a good chest workout yesterday. I think we got up to where Dale put all his weight on the bar for me. So that was good.
Nice.
Yeah. So
That's sweet.
yeah, and then we were doing triceps afterwards, and then they were like Jackson from Badlands showed up, and he was like, "Let me load the pulley as much with all the weight it can hold," and then they were trying to pull it down, and then I grabbed it and I repped out 15 reps, and they couldn't even pull it down once.
Yeah, I told Jackson to get a hold of you. I told him I was gonna maybe try and come down and meet up because he was messaging me, but then I just couldn't make it work. I got called to work, so I told
Yeah,
him
you
to figure
can.
something out.
Yeah. No, Jackson's feeling strong on the left. His left's feeling really strong.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I mean the
And the
right
right reps.
I can't tell. It was pretty strong. So yeah. But and Lee, how you been? Have you been training?
I have been training lighter
Okay.
stuff and whatever, and working on whatever I do, like some back pressure, side pressure.
Yeah.
I funny story. I hurt my ankle in playing basketball, and so lifting heavy things isn't really an option right now, of course.
Yeah.
And other than that, I feel good. Hands feeling good. My joints feel okay. Like
Yeah.
whatever happens,
Yeah.
happens. Like
Well, I'm not worried about your strength, but I do worry about a lot of other things. So yeah, we'll see on the day if I can get through the match. Yeah, that's my problem
oh,
has been
same here.
endurance has been my problem lately. So yeah, my endurance has been questionable, but I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm working on
Yeah, that's a big thing with people. Like when Crazy George was around and we were talking, and he's like, if you can last
it. Yeah,
like with your endurance, it's really detrimental for the other parties.
it is.
So
It is. I know, and I've been on the other end of that a lot. So like, yeah. So I'm trying to fix that. I usually come out pretty strong and then
mm,
been known to diminish, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I think while we got Lee here, Brian, I think we should jump into all the matches, and then
Yeah,
when we
yeah,
get to your, I'm assuming you guys are the main event.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So when we
Zach
get to
Nader
you,
was.
when
Yeah,
we get to
Zach
you
Nader.
guys at the end, I think that's when we should deep dive into your match.
Yeah.
I do only have about 25 minutes to all those watching, just so you know. I just got
Oh,
off work, finished up at the gym, and I got to head home. I'm going to work in the morning, but I had to work in Red Deer today, so I'm a long ways away.
oh yeah, no problem. We got I'll
Well,
bring
the
up
first one's Gavin and Christian.
Yes, it is. Gavin and Christian.
I don't know if Lee knows Christian. He's from Red Deer Club. He's doesn't really come out and pull too much. He mostly pulls at Stews when he shows up at the Red Deer Club. So,
Yeah.
Understood.
You know
but
Gavin though, I think. Beefy
I
boy.
I do
Yep.
know Gavin. He's a strong kid.
I think
Yeah.
Gavin's quite a big
15,
favorite.
15 years old. He's making waves. He's gonna be something, I think.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I know he will be. Yeah. I don't know, like, you know what? Gavin's gotten so strong. I almost like I think he's gonna beat Christian.
Yeah, Gavin's quite a favorite in my opinion.
Yeah, just because I think he's got how strong he's gotten. But Christian, he can be deadly outside the straps. He could get to Gavin's hand. So but I give the edge to Gavin, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much unanimously. But
Yeah, I think Gavin by kind of whatever he wants, to be honest. Be interesting. Are the comments going off? I can't really see
I
them
just
today.
saw him. He goes, Dakota, did you play basketball with Lee and Dink is it? No, what did he say?
Oh,
Dink him
and
out,
broke his
broke his
ankle.
ankle.
No, I didn't break Lee's ankle. I wish I
Thanks,
could claim
Dakota.
that.
Yeah.
Wish I could claim
You
that.
big bully, you're beating up on an old guy here.
Did you hit him with a bat too?
That's just getting
Did you hit
back
him in the
for when you
elbow?
beat me in that super match. We're even now.
Oh, thanks, Dakota. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm bugging. I'm bugging. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I give that one to Gavin. I just
Yeah.
do. But then again, I don't know where Christian, what he's been doing, and
I'm happy as long as Gavin
exercises.
doesn't call me out after. He knows. I said, Gavin, you're not allowed to call me out.
He's only 15, man.
He's never allowed to call me out. I told him that.
No.
No. So
I try not to call out my teammates anyway. I know I
yeah.
have pulled teammates, but it's only been out of like urgency. Like I pulled Chris Schindel because we needed Sean needed the match because there was some people backed out in that, and then I hopped in. So that's kind of why I pulled Chris. And then who else did I pull from? Oh, Jaden. But Jaden called me out. So yeah. So I haven't actually called out any club members. I don't really like doing that. Yeah, myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Austin and Frank. Frank's another Red Deer newer guy.
I haven't pulled Frank.
I haven't either, but
I've seen him. I practice. But
I think Austin's got. I don't. I think here's what I think. Honestly, I think that Austin and Gavin should pull. I
yeah,
feel like they're both going to win their matches, and I think respectively, if they both win, I would like to see them. I feel like that's a good, like, kind of step for Gavin. I would probably still have
Austin's
Gavin
hand's
as the
good.
favorite, but Austin is kind of tricky strong in a way,
Mm-hmm.
like deceptively, and I think that's a good. I think if they both win, I'd like to
And
see
he's
that match.
fast. Austin
Yeah.
can be very fast. Yeah. So, you're right. That might be a good match. What's the next match?
I don't know after that.
Oh,
I
okay. Yeah,
I was hoping you would get the list pulled up by
I
now.
did have it, and then
I was buying you as much time as possible.
Yeah, I
but
closed it for some reason. You know, I'm so bright and all. Yeah. You think I would have known. Okay, here we go. I'll be posting another match today, probably.
Well, I
Okay.
know one. I don't know what order it's in, but I want to hear Lee's opinion on this one too. So, Lee, Jonathan Mercer, the guy who I arm wrestled,
Yep.
Battlezone versus Dale.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh. You know what? You know what?
Wrong right now.
Because I'm a big fan of Dale. I'm gonna go Dale 3-1. I truly believe
Mm-hmm.
because he's just come leaps and bounds, and his hit and his strength is outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
And like Jonathan's a fantastic puller. It's just what I see, and there's experience behind it too.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, it's Deadly Dale.
Dale's gotten so much better in the last year and a half. Like I train with him quite a well. We train in the dungeon, and we do all our weight training together, and we do all our strategizing together. And him and Brad too. Brad's jumped leaps and bounds too. He's had so many wins this year versus before he'd always finish like third and stuff like that. And he's actually
Yeah.
winning now. Like, you know, like he pinned Ben Souls. He got a pin on your dad, Dakota. He got a pin. He came back and whooped Playboy Roy. He got a pin on Scott DeRossi at provincials. So you know what I mean. So
Yep.
Isn't it so sad that I just have to take all that diminished shit away from him?
oh, that's why you challenged him. Oh, okay.
He challenged me. Let's make that clear. He's been calling me out for a while.
Okay.
I just said I'll pull you if you want.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think it'll be good. And you guys are pulling right and left, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. But anyways, I think I don't know. You know what? Mercer really surprised me. And I gotta say, his hand and prone, like his back pressure, hammer pressure with his hand not buckling, like his pronation never really went. Like I got his wrist at one point, but I had to really fight for it. And I think Dale might get him with arm power, but I think Dale might have to do it the same way I did it, where you dump your hand and go sideways. I don't know if I just don't. I just, I was really surprised with how Mercer felt with that hammer curl strength. Actually,
Well, I know I can say one little thing. Last week, I was holding Dale because I do. I mean, I know Dale. I pull with him all the time. I got him figured out. But I was holding him, and I decided I was going to pin him. And he was in his lock, and we were in the straps. And Dale, when he gets in his hook and it's set and it's where Daddy likes it, it's pretty tough. So, and I didn't have the side pressure because my elbow's injured. So
yeah.
I tried just going straight through the hand. You know what? If I did, I didn't end up pinning him because I would have had to press him to pin him, and I didn't want to hurt my elbow, so I couldn't pin him. You know what I mean? I couldn't pin him. I had him. I controlled him center. I took him right to near the pad, and I had him there. But without the transition, I couldn't pin him. So I'm pretty strong. Even like my top roll is still pretty strong and pretty good. So
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I definitely think Dale's the favorite. Like, don't get me wrong. I
yeah.
just think the Mercers might surprise a few people. I still would give Dale the favorite, though.
Well, Mercer when he's fresh is strong. I've seen him fresh, but I've seen him pull too many classes too and diminish.
Yeah,
And then he doesn't look so good because he just pulled 2 classes. Now he's pulling supers or something like that, and then he's getting whooped, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of what I think of John Mercer is because I see him because he's pulling too many classes and he's just tired. So he ends up starting getting whooped by people.
And what else? What other matches, Brian? We've done
Okay, next
3.
match. Next match, flying through them quick. I gotta get Jared on here too. I got a whole bunch of people that are coming on, but I told them 6 o'clock.
Yeah, well, no worries. They'll have to jump. I knew I had to be gone by 6, so I thought we could start a little early.
Start a little, oh yeah, for
A
sure.
little early.
The next one's you and Brad.
Yeah, I want to pull him right arm first.
No,
That
it's
way,
not you and
no.
Brad. Sorry, Cody and Jared.
Oh, Cody and Jared.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's an
It's an
interest.
interesting match, really. I mean, it is.
Left or right?
It's right.
Uh,
I mean,
uh,
I don't know. I don't know if Cody can pin Jared like
yeah,
repeatedly.
I don't know. I think it depends on Cody's hand, but I think,
Yeah.
and how Jared's feeling. Jared's up and down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I know
Like
he's.
I felt Jared where he's like, wow. And then lately I know he's been having, well, and he's going to be a dad soon. So I know
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
things like that. But I don't know. I think that 100% Jared right arm beats 100% Cody right arm. I think it
No.
just kind of depends on what
I just,
happened.
I just think without because Jared's hand control is really good, and when
Yeah.
his defensive hand control is hard to get. He puts up blocks, and it makes it really hard to pin him. Repeat
Yeah.
unless you're in the straps and you just muscle him to the pad.
I was gonna
Where
say
Cody might be able to do that.
I could see Cody. Cody's better the more offensive he is, and
I
so
know.
Jared's defensive hold is good. But I just like Cody's pretty torquey, so we'll see. And that short arm just lets him really get in there.
No, I know. I get it. He did. He did. He did stop Josh DeVoe though and blow up Josh DeVoe and almost
Yeah,
right
yeah, that's true.
and
That's
Lloyd
true.
Minister, right?
And if we see that Jared, I'm convinced he
We see
wins.
that Jared Cody ain't winning.
Now, right?
100%, 100%.
Yeah, like Jared was 180 when he jumped into that match with Josh DeVoe.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And he almost pulled it off. Josh was blowing up. He was getting tired. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. If he wouldn't have fouled, he might have had it.
Yeah, I think so. I think he would have. I think Jared would have came back and won. And he was smiling and laughing that whole match because he's just
Yeah,
loving it, right?
he's just happy to be there.
He was just so happy to get. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's somebody that truly loves arm wrestling, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, no, that's a good. I think it's a good match, actually. It
Oh,
sucks
Jeremy
that it's club
Joust and Tim
members.
Gieber in the chat. Hey guys.
Oh, hey guys.
Darcy Bryant, the Drew, obviously Sean Crowther, showed
Yeah,
him
yeah,
out already. Good to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, Jeremy was gonna pull Dale, but Jeremy has some issues going on, kind of an injury thing, and he's got other commitments as well. So
Yeah.
that match, I would have
Happen.
liked to see that match
I would like to see that too, actually.
I was looking forward to that match for sure.
Yeah.
It can always happen again, right?
And then, yeah,
Then we got you and Brad.
me and Brad, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. See what happens.
It's kind of interesting because technically with your hand control, you should beat him both arms. But
Am I strong enough?
his strength in his right has gotten pretty. It's gotten.
I know I after pulled him the other time. I was like, dude, I don't want a super match with you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but Declan, I think was stronger than you too, maybe, and you took away his strength.
Oh yeah, Declan was definitely stronger than me.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I wouldn't cut yourself short on it.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think height plays a big factor in that one.
Yeah, arm wrestler Jeff says Cody should beat Jared. Well, strength wise, I think you're right, but Jared's got some tricks.
Jeff, who wins, Dakota or Brad Prince?
Yeah. See what arm wrestler. I mean, if it's coming from Jeff, I mean, it's got to be pretty accurate.
Never. I don't know if I've ever pulled Brad's left.
I don't know.
We're pulling left and right.
Have you
I'm
ever
more
pulled
worried
Brad?
about the right. I'm more worried about the right arm.
I guess you would always be too heavy for Brad, eh, Lee?
We pulled in Grand Prairie in the
Did you?
master class. So,
Oh, okay. He pulled up.
and pardon?
He pulled up then. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
And he's strong, like, and his hands nice and thick, and he's getting stronger and stronger from
Yeah.
like when we were in Drayton Valley a couple of years ago.
Yeah. My
To,
first
like,
tournament.
Yeah,
That was my
like,
first tournament ever. Yeah.
he's come leaps and bounds.
I agree. Do you know Brad used to beat me back then?
Really?
Yeah. When I first started, I sucked. Everybody beat me. Yeah, everybody beat me when I started. But I won gold my first tournament in Drayton Valley though, so I'll never forget that day.
Was that a
That's a good-
Dalabor's thing?
Yeah, Delabor's last. It was his last event, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good first tournament. I had a lot of fun that day. That's when I got to meet everybody and get to know a lot of people, and yeah, it was a pretty cool day.
That's clutch. We're happy
There's
join.
a frame. I have a frame. I took the gold medal and my wife framed it and put
Nice.
a picture of me in it and shit. Yeah, and it's up on my wall.
That's
nice.
You see
bougie.
it. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Jared.
Jared.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
We were
what's
quickly.
happening?
We were just talking about how bad you're gonna whoop Cody.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be a hard match, but I'm really looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Yeah, I felt really good the other night, like really, really good.
Well, that's
So-
good.
Yeah, normally I don't feel that good, but if I feel that good on the day, I'd give myself a good chance for sure.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Well, you
Oh.
got options, and you could be his kryptonite too. So I mean,
Yeah,
like I said, defensively, I was just talking about you and saying that that you're really good at blocking paths. Putting little blocks,
Yeah.
setting little traps and stuff. So we'll see. And I mean, he's not the fastest. He's strong as hell, but he's not the
Mhm.
fastest puller on the block. So
yeah.
you might be able to feel things in time to react. You know what I mean?
Well, and I think we both know like what's gonna happen roughly. Like I think we both have a pretty good idea where each other wants to go.
Yeah.
And so even just having that in mind, it's kind of like it's semi-predictable, but at the same time, it's all about those like little changes and little adjustments.
Yeah, I agree. I think really you're going to be pulling a mini me with not a hand like mine.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause
a
he
mini,
pulled-
a
like,
mini
does pull-
Pekka. If Brian's a
does-
Pekka, then Cody's like a mini Pekka.
No, because he actually pulled.
He likes my reference.
But
Yeah.
he actually pulls like my style, kinda, but he doesn't have the hand to back it up. So
Well, and his King's move is actually really, really good.
yeah,
I'll say that like it's one of the strongest King's moves I've seen on many people.
yeah,
But like you just have to know how to isolate that because it's all about controlling
Yeah.
controlling the pronation. So
Yeah.
if I can do that, then
Keep advancing.
king-
Keep advancing.
yeah, then the king's move's not going to do anything. But
Oh.
it's a matter of not getting stuck in that web, because if you allow yourself to go too far past, then
Yeah.
the person can bind you pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's interesting. It's an interesting one. I was surprised that he called you out. Just because we
Yeah, no,
don't really like calling out teammates much. So I kind of
I know.
found. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think he's wanted it for a while,
A
and
long
honestly,
time. Yeah.
I've Cody's a really good friend too,
Mhm.
and so
It's
even
not,
that
yeah.
just it's like between brothers, right? We got a friendly rivalry going, and
Mhm.
yeah, I think it'll only make us better pulling each other. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm curious. I'm curious to the match. I really am.
Yeah, if that's the thing. It's a matter of if I can breach the gap, because his strength is going to be a lot. It's going to be really hard to contain his arm power.
No,
But
yeah.
yeah, but I'm confident. Like right now, I'm sitting at about 210, so I'm definitely I'm about 10 pounds heavier than I usually am.
Yeah. Yeah. You're heavier. Yeah. 210.
Yeah, and
You were 180 something a couple few months ago.
yeah, I'm a lot heavier now. Like I feel way stronger too.
Dad
So
weight.
I'm excited.
Huh.
Yeah,
Dad
it is
weight
dad
coming
weight.
in.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know what?
dude.
Yeah, you're gonna get a dad. You're gonna get the dad strength soon, though. So that'll be good.
I'm so excited. Like, a little boy, little grandson. Like, oh, you're gonna be an awesome grandpa. I'm so excited.
I can't even message Dale. I sent him an invite, but
He blocked you.
no, he broke my phone last night, so I'm not. I have to use my other phone, but I don't have his number on my other phone. So I sent him the invite on Messenger, but I don't know.
All I heard is Dale owes you a new phone.
Oh, Zach says he's
I
he's
saw
hanging
that.
out with his yeah, okay. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
But
Understandable. Okay, well, Dale, I don't know. Did I send it? Maybe I didn't send it. Maybe I'm lying.
Dale, comment your number and credit card information in the chat for us.
It's a necessary step.
We need the 3 digits on the back too, Dale.
There we go. I sent him a link, so Dale should be hopping on here too. Yeah. What other matches do we want to get a quick opinion from Jared on the other ones? What was the other ones?
Gavin
losing it.
Christian from the club who trains the stews.
Yeah, Gavin and Christian. Yeah,
I think Gavin's a heavy favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Gavin's
think so.
strong.
But Christian's got a really good hand, but I think
Yeah.
Gavin also his hand is super hard to take. And especially in the strap, actually, like I even pulled him the other night, and it surprised me that when I tried to go through, even like where I thought it would open up, his fingers actually held strong. So I think if he's able to get any kind of arm connection, it's going to be pretty locked in.
Yeah, I know, and he's gotten the strength he's gotten, man. Boy,
Oh man, it's crazy.
I was letting him just smash into my arm the one day, and I was like, "Whoa, it's pretty strong."
Mhm.
I was really shocked. Yeah, yeah.
He's got bigger arms than me.
Suits the name Beefy
Why
Boy.
didn't Gavin
That's
pull
a good
Brad? Why
nickname.
didn't Gavin pull Brad and I pull Christian?
That's true. Man, you and Brad, that'll be a good match too. I'm excited for that one.
What do you
I
think,
think-
Jared?
Oh man, I honestly I think you both have lanes, but I do think like your hand is really good.
They're pulling right and left though. So,
Oh,
and
okay.
I actually think that Brad and him right is going to be a match. And
Oh
left, I
yeah.
don't know. Dakota's actually feeling really strong left right now. Yeah,
Yeah. No, I agree.
yeah. Then
Like
we have.
it's
Oh, sorry.
oh no, you're good. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna move it along to try to quickly catch up. So, Austin McLeod versus Frank. What is it? Beller? What is it? Bell?
Um, I think it's Bellard.
It
Is
doesn't
it?
have the last name here, just Frank. So,
Hmm.
yeah, Demon Frank. He's got a demon picture in his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
scary.
I don't know. I've never felt Frank. I've never gripped up with him. I know Austin's hand and his hit is crazy, and I don't know. I think I'm gonna say Austin, just because.
Yeah, I'd say Austin too, probably. I mean, Frank is definitely getting a lot stronger and he's starting to feel it more, but
Okay.
it still takes a while to build those connections and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we talked about you and Cody a bit. So then, okay, yeah, Dakota and Brad, that's where we're up to. So, like I said, right and left. I think honestly, I don't know how he did it, but Dakota got a lot stronger on the left. Like,
Yeah.
like, yeah. So I got
Magic.
Dakota. I mean, your right's still strong. Your right's still strong, but I mean, I felt extra horsepower for some reason on your left the one day. So
I I think you just copy pasted it over, you know?
yeah,
No,
yeah,
what happened is it healed. My
yeah,
left's always been stronger when it's healthy.
yeah. No, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Do
But
do you hurt yourself on your left? Like my
my left
left
gets hurt. My
gets hurt.
left's stronger, but it's dumber, so
Yeah,
it gets hurt way more.
yeah, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I honestly think Brad's gonna give me a lot of troubles right-handed, but I think I'm gonna do the right things so that I beat him. That's just how I see it going.
Mhm.
Oh, oh, I'm
But
Yeah,
sore.
it'll
Oh,
definitely be a hard match. Like I know Brad's leveled up a lot too, but again, like yeah, again if you do the right things, then yeah,
yeah.
I think
Well,
you'll
Brad and I
probably
always have banger
Brad
matches.
got a pin on DeRossi at provincials on the right.
Yeah, Brad's pinned DeRossi, he's pinned my dad, he's pinned Kevin Roy, and
And
when
Zolf.
I stonewall him center table, everyone's gonna go, "How good is this guy?
Yeah,
Just
I
how
like I
just how
like
good
that.
is this guy?"
Oh, pretty good, man. Pretty good.
But I'll leave it at that, guys. I gotta make a mile. I hanging out with some friends before I go, but
Okay, well, real quick, we're at my
Yeah.
match, so
okay,
you might as
real
well start
quick.
off. Yeah.
I think I'm actually really in. This is a main event match. I completely agree. I want to hear everyone else's opinions quick.
Okay. Well, mine's simple. I have a lot of respect for Lee. I pulled him a few times now. I managed to pin him. He beat me the last time we pulled.
Mhm.
I think honestly, I'm strong as fuck. So we'll see. But I also watch him and he's got so much endurance, and I really worry about the long game with him. So, but other than
Yeah,
that, I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be stronger. But we'll see.
I think that's a fair assessment. I would say you're definitely stronger in the hand, Brian. I'd say the arm uh is closer than the hand, but I would say after watching your last match with that Till guy, I just don't think I'm worried about you blowing it up.
Oh, me too. But I've learned from that.
Yeah, yeah. So
And
I
I and
think
I'm
if you
going into and I go to I didn't have any respect for that kid. So the problem was I had too much pride and I didn't do what I normally do. Now,
yeah
if I'd pinned Lee before, there was no pride involved. I just fucking dove in and like fucking pressed him. I didn't give a shit. That kid,
yeah
I thought I was so strong that I could just fucking keep slamming, I'd get him. And I made big mistakes and I tired myself out. I mean, I was stronger than the kid, man. I took him second round, I took him right to the pad again. He went in an arm break position, but I just thought I was so strong I was just gonna break his arm, and it didn't happen. So, so I don't think I'll make that mistake again. I don't I think I have more respect for Lee, and I don't think that I'll be trying to. I don't think I'll be prideful. I think if I need to transition to pin him, I will transition. So that's where I think the difference will be between that match and this match. So
fair enough.
yeah,
Well, guys, I gotta leave it at that. I'm super sorry, but
no
we'll have
worries,
one or
no
two. We'll
worries.
have one or two more before the event because we got to get Brad on here, guys.
I know I sent him an invite. I
All right.
invites
Well,
out.
you guys
So
have a good night, Jared Lee.
you
Thanks
too.
for coming on. It was really good
Yeah,
seeing you
yeah.
guys. I'll see you guys at
And
the
you too,
event.
Dakota.
Maybe a practice before then. We'll see. And then Brian, we'll stay in touch, brother. I'll see you on the next
Oh,
one.
for sure,
All
bro.
right.
Hey,
Thanks
see
for
Peace,
the
you, bro.
show.
guys.
Later.
I'll send this invite again to Dale and see.
Yeah.
But who knows? I sent him
But
invite.
yeah,
So
I
anyway,
do
yeah, you,
think,
Jared, what do you
yeah,
think? What do you think? Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good match. Actually, I think you guys are going to be like pretty close in a lot of ways. Actually, like I think you're both very strong. Like I've
Yeah.
pulled like yeah. Granted, I haven't pulled Lee in a while, but I just know from what I felt before because I had a me and Lee had a little fun super match a while back, and I felt like I couldn't do anything. So
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I know at that point he was he's far stronger than me, but like
Mhm.
I've seen a lot of matches like where he's been very technical as well.
Oh yeah.
And you too, right? Like you as well. So that's why I think it'll be a very good match. I think it'll be close.
Yeah, I don't want it to be 'cause that means it'll be long.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. He like Lee's very good at stopping matches and he's very good at maneuvering within the match. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a hard match,
Yeah, I think so.
but it'll be a good match though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why it's
Because I
fast.
think you guys are close, like where because otherwise it's boring. If you guys are too far ahead of each other, then it's
Yeah.
not as fun to watch.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. No,
Me
I think
too.
it is close. I think every time I've gripped up with Lee, I didn't like what I felt. And the
Yeah,
last time we gripped up, my hand was blown up and I was scared shitless because I just knew. Because
yeah.
I need my hand with Lee, right?
And
And
honestly, that particular event that wasn't a fair like showing of you. Like that was just the
oh
pills that you took. But
yeah,
so
that
I
was
mean.
it was like a big mistake on my part. Because
Yeah,
the
like
first
your
guy I
hand
just
was a balloon after. Like,
it almost went to the hospital. Yeah, it was pretty
oh
fat.
man.
Yeah. But that was my own doing. That was my own doing, trying
Oh
to
man.
get an
Well,
edge. Yeah.
well, you were just trying something, but then it kind of was like, uh-oh. It's like
Yeah.
this isn't good.
I got one flash pin. I put that Roman guy through the table first round, and my hand went like a balloon. And I had never had that happen before, ever. So yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Yeah,
Like,
and Lee was strong. So like
oh yeah.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, very strong. Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like I like again, I definitely think you're a good opponent for him because I don't see very many people being able to beat Lee. Like
Yeah, no,
he's
Lee's
tough.
really good. No, I know he
Yeah.
is. Yep. No, I know. Yeah. So what do you think on the match, Lee? I mean,
Well,
you've pulled me before, so you
yeah,
know me.
oh yeah, it
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be good. Both do left and right. Um, I've worked on certain things to help better myself, as any arm wrestler, of course.
Yeah.
But I think honestly, we're going to be go with the full thing. I would. Somebody's going to win 3-2. It's not going to be like 3-0,
Yeah.
3-0.
I don't know why, but
It's
I
going to
feel the
be.
same way. Yeah, I don't know why.
It'll be like I can honestly, once we get to the third match, if it's like a slow, like let's say you pull me down and you get me to the pin pad and it's slow, I'm hoping my stamina will persevere here. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm going with. And you know
Yeah.
what? If you crush me or whatever, I'm there
You
to
never really
enjoy and
know. Yeah, you don't know until it
yeah,
happens. So I stopped predicting things
like
myself. Like you don't know. All I can do is
we
be as good as
we
I can be, right? So
and we go to these tournaments and we go up against a guy
yeah,
and let's say they flash pin you and it's like no, that's not right.
exactly.
I've been here at the tournament for 8 hours. I'm kind
Yes.
of tired and hungry and
That's me, buddy. Yeah. Oh yeah.
so
Yeah.
I think this will be really good. I think anybody like that gets involved with the tournament, it's like, oh, I beat so and so.
Yeah.
You know what? You should have a super match with that person. Be like, you know what?
Then you'll know.
Like the person that they're like, no, I think I can do that guy.
Yeah.
Challenge them. Persevere. Challenge yourself. Like
That's right. That's right.
I
Yeah,
like.
don't
I'm.
look
I would.
better.
Like I would today at 2:42. So I'm worried I'm at 2:33 for the tournament this weekend, but
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because
enjoy and
you're
represent the
Stony
clubs.
Plain, right? Yeah, Stony Plain. I
Yeah.
was gonna come
Yeah.
ref it, but I have to
Yeah.
open my trailer this weekend. Yeah. Kathy
Oh yeah,
wanted
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, Kathy was upset actually. because she was counting on me coming to rap.
Gotcha.
But I said, honestly, I said, you just picked the only weekend that I would have to say no. I haven't been to the trailer yet this year. The grass, I'm going to get in shit. The grass is a foot high. I haven't even turned the water, the gas. I haven't even done my spring opening of the trailer yet. So
Yeah.
I got a trailer in Sylvan Lake. So we got
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so I got to get down there and get it all primed, and we're going to start spending some weekends out there and relaxing a bit this year. So,
Oh, that's good.
yeah, and I might hold a few practices there too. So, we'll
Oh,
see.
you might as well.
Yeah, why not? It's beautiful there. Actually, they'll even let me run events there. So,
Oh, yeah.
they got a big, huge community clubhouse. There's a big outdoor area. Like, it's a good place. Yeah, Sunny Siesta. Yeah,
That-
it's called. Yeah,
That's
it's right
good.
by the golf course, 2 minutes from the lake. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, pretty good. What the fuck?
That's good.
Getting sorry, guys.
Good.
Yeah,
But that's like, personally, that's what I think our outcome is going to be. Or we're gonna smoke each other, and
yeah,
it'll
it
be
could happen.
great
Yeah,
to pull you anyways. So
it could happen because you know what? One day I'm a weirdo because one day you can pull me and go, oh my god, I couldn't even budge that guy. Next day
yeah,
I might not be the same. I don't know what it is, but it really depends on my central nervous system that day. That's all. Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. But I mean, it
I
is in
honestly,
the summer.
yeah.
I do come out in the summer though. When it's nice and hot and it's summer, I don't know why I'm stronger than in the wintertime. So
Vitamin D,
Photosynthesis.
superpower.
yeah. Like even when I went up against Christian Dell 2 summers ago, I had never beat him in practice. He beat me every time in practice. Like he would always get me in a hook and drag me over. And I'd be
Yep.
like, and then we had a match and I beat him. He didn't, well, technically I beat him 4-0. So
Yeah.
we had a war though. It was 9 fucking rounds. It was a 4-0 with 9 rounds. Like
Holy
even
moly.
more than that. No, it was 9 because I'd almost pin him. He'd slip right before I pinned him. Then we go to the straps, and then I'd get him close, and then there'd be a foul, and then I would pin him, and then same thing would happen again. Same thing happened again. I broke my finger round 2, slipping because
Yep.
he kings moved right near the pad, and I was that press that I do. I was in the
Yeah.
press, and when he slipped, my finger fucking smashed the table and broke.
Oof.
Yeah. So I didn't know it was broken until after the match.
Gotcha.
It's adrenaline and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And I almost died that match. I did. I remember I was like couldn't breathe. I was like laying on my
Mhm.
back. It was
Mhm.
bad.
That was bad. Yeah, we were checking on you. We were like, "Are you good?"
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
"I just need to lay here, breathe."
Yeah.
Oh
I
man,
wasn't that good. No. My strength
and you
stayed.
did. You
My
did
cardio
so
was
good though.
Yeah.
Like so good. That's where I was like, okay, you have the heart of a warrior, and even when your lungs are collapsing, you won't give up.
Oh. No, I never give up. No, I
Yeah.
don't. No. King Arthur says, but I better bring his life jacket because he's going to take him into deep water. So, yeah. Bring the oxygen mask. Yeah.
Well, and I think the thing is sometimes again, like there's like if you know the hit's gonna go all the way through to the pad,
Yeah.
put everything into that hit. But if you're not sure,
Yeah.
sometimes it's better to set up and get in a good position to fight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see. I don't really have an overall game plan. I'm going to try to get what I can in the setup and depending on the setup, that will dictate where it goes, really.
Yep.
Mhm.
I hope after our left and right matches, Brian, that we're sore from our knees to our cheeks.
Well, we will be. We will be. But I can tell
Yeah.
you, okay, so listen, because I didn't know about the left, I'll pull you left, but there won't be no prize for the left though. Because I only ordered
Oh
turn.
no, that's fine.
I only
Oh, I thought we were pulling both.
well, no, because I suck left. You'll beat me left.
Oh, we'll
You'll
just
probably
do it.
just
Doesn't
beat me
matter.
left.
Doesn't matter. Right it
Yeah, yeah.
is. Right it
But
is.
yeah. Right's the
I'm
best.
coming for you, Brian. I'm coming for you. No, I'm kidding.
I know. I know you are. I know you are. No, my left, I've only competed once with my left. So I've only done one
Really?
tournament. Yeah. Well, because I had a bicep tendon tear when I started,
Oh,
and it was 18 months rehab because I didn't get
oh,
surgery. It was a
gotcha.
47% tear. Yeah.
Ugh.
So I could never pull left. And then now my left's good. I'm just kind of learning how to pull with my left now. So
Well,
I did the Lethbridge tournament and I got second place. I did good, but I mean, I'm not going to say I'm good left. You know what I mean? Like I'll pull
gotcha.
my heart out left, but I'm, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's not,
that's okay.
yeah, it's not my money arm. Yeah, it's not my money
Oh,
arm. So
cool, cool.
yeah,
Then,
I think that's the nice thing about arm wrestling is it can be as like complicated or as easy as you want it to be, and
yeah,
you just enjoy it.
yeah.
That's the nice thing.
Yeah.
so 27 rounds, you and me, done.
27. Wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, good.
That'd
Oh
be a
man,
long. That'd be long.
You're gonna scare
that's a
me.
lot of ready
I'm
goes.
gonna come in and try to end it fast.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm not gonna play around, that's for sure.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
fantastic. Fantastic. Well, at
I'm
least I
just
know that we're just doing right. I guess I should have clarified earlier, but thank you
yeah.
for making this match, Brian. It's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, man. Like we talked about it. We said we're gonna have
Yeah.
to have a super match. So you
Yeah.
know what I mean? We gotta do it, right? So
Yeah.
and
I,
it
I,
will be fun. No matter what the outcome, I'm looking forward to it. So it's
yeah,
awesome.
me
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
I tease people like when I'm at the clubhouse or my friends and stuff. I'm like, that's right. I'm people's champion. I'm the
Yeah.
people's champion. Everyone loves me.
Well, I call you the giant killer myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Like at provincials, I like I can make up all excuses in the world.
You
I
didn't perform as good as I thought you would have. I can say
I
that.
I I did what all young men do. I deficit. I did on a weight deficit, and I
Yeah.
lost. I went from 248 down to 234. I was proud,
Yeah.
but
But the strength wasn't there.
I'm
Yeah.
no. And like one of my first matches with Curtis Mocan,
Yep.
and I grabbed and I thought I was like, oh, I got this. And then it was a false start, and we went again, and then he hit, and then he pulled my hand down. I was like, oh, that's not normal, but
Yeah.
whatever,
Mm.
whatever.
Yeah. Oh, it happens because it happened to me at the provincials the year before
Yeah,
because I I was strong, but I blew up fast. Like one match, you felt it. I couldn't even, you were so nice
yeah,
to me. You were so nice to me because my thumb was so blown up. You actually would
yeah,
like let go and go, take your grip, man. And you were like letting me try to get to, I couldn't reach my thumb because my thumb
yeah.
was so big. You know what I mean?
I
So
do, I do.
yeah, it was horrible. And I was like, fuck, I fucked up. I fucked up. Because because I was taking, for energy, I was taking B100 vitamin. Now, I didn't really look into it too much. It gives you great energy all through the day. It's actually a super pill, right?
Yep.
But it's not good because what it does is it increases the amount of red blood cells.
Oh,
And I took two ultra strength B100s that day
yeah.
thinking that it was going to give me superpower, right?
Oh,
And what it did is it gave me super blood.
oh,
You know, it all went right to the hand right away.
Oh
Like,
man,
yeah. Like I said, that Roman guy, I put him through the table round one, and then I lost to him after you. You know what I mean? And then I didn't even
yep.
feel him when I pinned him the first round. I didn't even feel him. And then my hand was so blown up that he ended up beating me afterwards. I ended up taking third. You know what I mean? So
I do, I do.
yeah, so it was like, but I got the Spirit Award, so I was pretty happy actually at that provincial. So yeah,
That's good.
that was an honor. Yeah, that was an honor. So yeah. And then so it's the same thing, right? I mean, now you made a mistake. You wanted to get down to a certain weight, you cut, and you didn't really think about the repercussions of maybe having a little bit of strength loss, right?
Yeah. I
So
would say provincials, and I know everybody will be
it
like,
went way
oh,
long.
whatever, Lee, but it happens. and
It
I
does.
lost strength. I was probably about 87%,
Yeah,
to be honest.
yeah. No, I get it. You
And
didn't
I
look
know, like,
yourself. You didn't look yourself. Honestly, you didn't. No, we commented on the pod about it afterwards. We
yeah,
were like,
yeah.
yeah, Lee just didn't look himself. I didn't know that I didn't know about you cutting or anything. I just knew that you just didn't look on point like you normally do. So,
Mhm.
and it
And
happens.
it's true, true. Whatever. There's always next year. And this community that we have as arm wrestlers is the most. It's outstanding.
Oh,
So,
I know, I love it. I'm like, I'm hooked forever.
yep.
Yeah,
Mm.
I
You
know.
got brothers for life in all corners of
Oh,
the province in the country. Like it's pretty crazy actually. Like the amount of just camaraderie and just brotherhood. It's really
oh, I
crazy.
agree. I agree. And
Yeah,
it's like it
Mhm.
just and you see somebody that's like, oh, maybe I can help them. The last practice in Edmonton clubhouse, it's like I'm starting to work with the younger guys like
yeah,
that are coming and it's like try doing this.
yeah.
Everybody arm wrestles different. And then you'll get guys like John Griffith. And it's like, okay, I want you to hit
What
as
a
hard
kid.
as you can, as hard as you can. And and it's like, just do it.
Yep. John Griffin, man, what a story he is, eh?
Mhm.
Oh, he's amazing.
He is I'm so proud of that kid. I mean, I remember when I first started seeing him and and Tim, I he was so shy, very I just didn't know what to make of him, right? And I've watched him blossom into where I think he's going to be at a world level one day. Like I really do.
Mhm.
Oh, I agree.
He's so young. He's so young and he's gotten so good so fast. And he's just starting to get that testosterone flowing. I mean, yeah, the sky's the limit for John Griffin, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah, he's really good.
yeah, he's
Like
got really
he's
good.
got the definitely got the mind for it and
Oh
the
yeah,
body too. He's strong.
and he's got the parents that support him,
Mhm.
100%. Yeah,
And
no,
like, and compared to when he first started to now,
oh,
oof,
oh,
he's rigid and he knows different, just the quickness, the speed. He's outstanding.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
yeah. You guys get good. I've been to a few of your practices. I haven't been down for a long time though. The last time I went was when Crazy George was there the one time.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I got to learn so much from Crazy George that day. I was watching all you guys pull and everything, and I seen you guys looking over you. You guys wanted to feel me that day. I could tell. Nelson and you kept looking at me. And
Yeah, well,
yeah,
you're juicy.
that
Oh,
was
look at it
juicy.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I was like so in fact, I was just like with Crazy George, and I was like, this is awesome because he was actually like he was hesitant to pull me at first. He thought I drove there to try to smash him. And I was like, no, George, I just came because I'm a big fan. I just want to learn, right? So then when he realized that I was just there to learn something, man, boy, did he ever teach me a lot of shit. I learned so much in 45 minutes of pulling with him. I learned more than I learned the whole time before that day. It was crazy.
Oh,
Like he would just refine. He would say, "Okay, like you're so strong. Why are you going straight to the side of the pad?" And then he was, correcting me, right? Like, no, you need to be pulling me to the back of the pad. You know what I mean? And just like, and all little things in the setup that I never thought about before. Just, in the strap, everything, right? So, no, it was really good. And then I got to try it on you and Nelson, and I was ripping you guys to the pad that day. So I was
yeah.
pretty happy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is what George was teaching me. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
weird how one person can you pull and you pull and you pull and then that one person is like, oh, well, I understand what he's laying down.
Yep. Yep. Because it doesn't always. We all try to help each other, but sometimes you hear it and you're like, you don't really get it. And then one guy describes it to you just a certain way that clicks, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it was just like it clicked. So it was like, fuck yeah. And yeah. And actually, my worst enemy was that I got a flash pin. So what happened was I got a flash pin in a tournament and I loved the feeling of it. It felt so good. Like I just went boom right to the table and it was over. And I kind of loved it. I just loved the fact that I was able to do it. And then I started doing it too much though, where I was looking for that flash pin every time. And
Mhm.
that's when I started running into problems. Because my old way of pulling was about getting hand control. Like when me and you pulled at Mayhem,
Yep.
I wasn't going for no flash pin. I was going for hand control and then lots of side pressure. You know what I mean? To overwhelm you.
Oh, for
And
sure.
yeah, but I changed after that, and it was not for the better, it was for the worse. You know what I mean? I was a better puller when I pulled for position.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's weird.
Take control.
Yeah. Yep. 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 And I don't know what it was. It was like a lazy thing. I just started I was like, yeah, I could just flash it and be over. You know what I mean? I'll have more power. I'll still be strong for the next round, right? But I would go so hard for that pin that I wouldn't be in a good position to defend if they caught me, right? So,
Well, and it's I think the mistake that a lot of people make is they don't spend enough time in the setup.
yeah.
Like a lot of times
It's
you
that's
have at the very least you have 30 seconds. And sometimes you have longer if the ref isn't timing you. And that's enough time to not only like figure out the angle of the opponent's like hit or what kind of grip they're trying to get. It also allows you to set up like either defensively or offensively depending on what you need to do.
yeah.
And I think that's a huge thing. Like people try to rush to get their one grip. And but the one grip's not going to work on every person.
No, exactly. And not only that, I used to think, see, I'd use my strength a lot too, right? Because I am a strong individual. So I would accept bullshit where I'd be like, I think I got enough to drag him over. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
I would almost be lazy in the setup to the fact where I would let my opponent get too much in the setup, right? That's
Mm.
another thing
But
too.
granted, you are that strong where you can most people you can actually just pull them down anyways. But
Yeah, but
it is true. Like when it's someone close to your strength, then it becomes a lot harder.
yeah, and then you start learning too, it's not always about strength, it's actually about like tendon strength too. Like
Mhm.
sometimes my tendons aren't as strong as me. So even though I'm wanting to go that way and I'm strong, I feel like all of a
Mhm.
sudden I'm opened up. You know what I mean? Because my tendons,
Yeah,
they opened. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, right? So I'm
I
looking at
went the
that.
other way with it. Like I was never that strong. Like I always like focused more on like refining like the holds and stuff, and that's where my tendons will far surpass my muscles.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to build it up, and I'm gonna work with you lots when I come up to Calgary there with Bree.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
It's gonna
I'm
be great.
excited.
Oh, I'm excited too. I've been over there painting every day.
I know I've seen
Yeah.
you. Bree showed me a picture, and I was like, oh, I was like, look at him. He looks happy. He's hot,
That's
but he's
cool.
happy.
I was hot, yeah. Yeah, we
Oh
got a
man.
we got a little mobile home that I bought recently, and Jared and Bree are gonna move in. So
That's
it's kind of
cool.
cool. Yeah, so I've been over there painting and renovating, and we're picking out flooring, and
Mhm.
well, we're just gonna fix it up for
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks for all your guys' hard work, though. It is a
oh
lot.
yeah. Oh yeah. But I
We
mean, it's
appreciate
okay
it.
because after you move out, I'm selling it, so I might as well renovate it now.
True. And we'll keep it really nice while we're there
Oh
too.
yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Yeah, the appliances are all pretty new. The hot water heater is brand new. We just put a brand new hot water heater in. So I mean everything's gonna be tip top and good. So you guys will be fine. Yeah,
Oh,
it'll be
thank
good.
you.
It'll be good. But yeah, no, you know what? This event's gonna be fun. I wanted to do a tournament too, but there just wasn't enough time and planning for it. And I didn't want
Mhm.
to just rush something and do something half fast. Jeremy was kind of a disappointment in a way because he got busy and well, he has this injury, he had to cancel because I needed him
Oh,
too, right? So I'm
yeah.
hoping Vitali might be coming out to ref and Ronnie might show up and he can
Oh, nice.
well then I can put him to work and make him ref. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'd be great because I've had to do it. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. It'd
And
be
that'd be
nice to
nice.
have some refs to give you a break.
Yeah, if I don't have to ref, that's even more trouble for Lee. because then I'm just
Yeah,
gonna relax. Yeah, I'm gonna
'cause
relax.
the reffing does do you in. It's hard. It is hard to ref and then pull.
Oh, I said from now on, I'm not gonna like. I've actually stopped. I've almost quit reffing for right now. I think I'm gonna take a little break from reffing. I like the pulling, and reffing is it's been a detriment to my arm wrestling because I really need to pull even if I'm reffing, and I'm usually after 8 hours, I'm heavy. The way they set up these tournaments, I'm always pulling 8 hours later, and it fucking kills me. Like it kills me every time.
Mhm.
I don't like it. And the events that so there might be a league coming. So we might be starting another league here in Alberta because I think we need something big. I just think we
Mhm.
need something big here. I know we do have the Stronghold League, whatever and stuff, and that's fine. I'll support all the leagues and everyone's tournaments. Iron Core League, they do a couple events a year now, which I'm always a part of. But I think we need a league that we can bring some money in. Hey, Gavin, how's it
Hey,
going?
Brian.
How are you?
Hey,
Hey, Gavin.
Hey,
how you doing?
good.
Right
Oh
on.
man, it's Beefy Boy.
Beefy
Woo!
boy in the house. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Are you looking forward to your match, Gavin?
Oh yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, right on, right on. And you and Christian haven't pulled in a long time.
No, not. I don't think I've pulled Christian since my 14th birthday.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So
And
is
that
that
was
like
at
a year
Stu's.
or more?
It was that. Well, it was for Stu's birthday, but his birthday is like around mine, so we
Okay.
ended
Yeah,
up
yeah,
just. So his birthday was just a little bit after mine.
yeah.
So yeah,
You just hit a little
yeah,
bash for the birthdays. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun day.
sorry.
And I got you a match, Gavin. Right. I told you I would. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I didn't know it was funny because I 2 weeks went by and I didn't tell you or Christian. We just talked, me and Stu talked about it, and I
Yep.
forgot to tell you guys. So then I'm like, oh, I better ask them if they want to do it. So yeah, yeah, glad it worked out still. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Stu phoned me and said, "How about Gavin and Christian?" And I
Yeah.
said, "That'd be great." I said, "That's a perfect match." Because I'm sure the last time you were pulling Christian, he was probably taking your hand and shit.
Oh yeah, he was way stronger
Now,
than me back then.
you've gotten so strong. I don't know if it's gonna be that easy. Yeah, I'll be 30 seconds, guys. Just talk for a
Yeah.
second.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, I think like I definitely think you've gotten way stronger, Gavin. Like you're impressive.
Oh yeah. That's
I've
good.
seen you do some stuff lately, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you're only gonna get bigger because you're still growing into your frame. Like I
Yep.
don't know how big you're gonna end up being. You might end up being like a super, like maybe like down the road, like eventually kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely down the road, but
Yeah,
probably until I'm like 20, I want to stick in the 198s.
yeah,
And then
that'd
after
be a
I
good way
turn
to crack it.
20, and then like I turn 20, I might go into the 225s.
Mhm. Yeah, I've been debating if I'm gonna go back down to 198 or not because I'm a little heavy actually now. I'm about 210. And for me, losing weight is so hard. I don't know why, but like even when I went down to the Armsgeddon 2 there in Great Falls, I tried to get down to 198 and I could not. It was
Yeah.
like I was 203 when I got there, and I'd starved myself for like 2 or 3 days beforehand just trying to
Yeah.
get the weight down.
But that's the thing, you shouldn't starve yourself.
No, but
So
I was
I,
trying to make it fair because I knew Gavin Lee. He was coming in lighter than me for sure, so I was
yeah.
trying to make it a little more fair. But yeah, it's hard. Like I just couldn't get down.
On how I got down for provincials, I didn't stop eating as much, but I just started
Mhm.
spending time in the steam room, and
Oh yeah,
that did wonders. I lost like 10 pounds in a week.
yeah, And granted, I could have done something similar, maybe like I know people sometimes they wrap themselves in garbage bags and go for a run,
Mhm.
and just to like generate that sweat and stuff. But I don't know. I was kind of hoping it would fall off naturally, but it did not.
Yeah, you get to that certain blockage on where you just don't continue to lose any weight. Because
Yeah.
I was starting to get stuck at 199 and I wasn't getting any lower. And then I
Mhm.
started hopping in the steam room and I dropped to 196.
Hmm. That's just
Yeah.
after like one session in the steam room.
I did 3 sessions in the steam room and lost 10 pounds.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, that is wild. And honestly, the water weight probably doesn't affect you as much as like not eating the food and stuff.
Oh.
So you
Yeah,
were
that's
probably
something.
pretty strong.
Oh yeah, I was definitely. That was probably provincials was probably one of my best performances because I actually got to get my top roll in instead of just failing that goal and instantly getting into the hook.
Well, and your top roll is actually really good.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
it's very much like your finger containment is so strong. Like it's
yeah.
really good. Yeah, and then it's just like honestly, it can be just a matter of sometimes like trying to like sometimes if I can't crack someone's pronation, I will try to access their cup a little bit more because sometimes creating that angle and then pushing up, like kind of like you drive your elbow forward and you push your wrist up,
Oh yeah.
sometimes that can help to pop the fingers out where maybe you couldn't do it from a straight. So sometimes it's just a matter of like changing your angle a little bit, and then the person is weaker in that spot for some reason.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if it can be something like that, sometimes like your hand will just bust people's back probably.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good.
Well, you've gotten some power in the last 6
Oh
months.
yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
pulled you in a few months actually, but I remember even the last time I was letting you bang on my arm, I was like, "Holy fuck, this kid's getting strong." So you
Yeah.
just keep doing whatever you're
Big
doing. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm
Big
not
thing
sure.
is I figured out the training I like, and that's just worked for me.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's what
That's
it's
true.
about. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. We find out, like I started with Hutchings' method. Um, it worked. Actually, I'm going back to
Mhm.
it kind of because it actually worked the best for me. But I didn't know that, so I tried everything else. I had Sanders as a coach for almost a year. Um, that that helped me get strong in some specific areas, but it didn't do what I thought it would do. But it definitely taught me how to train certain things that I didn't know how to train before. So I
Mhm.
got a lot out of it that way. But it wasn't the way the routine and the scheduling was. It didn't match me, like my body type, the way I
Mhm.
heal, everything else. So it's
Yeah.
about just trying things, figuring out what works for you, right? And then
Mhm.
and if it's working, stick with it.
Yeah.
Don't switch it. Yeah.
It's kind
No.
of like yeah, how for most people like some most people wouldn't consider bench press like an arm wrestling workout, but
For
for
me,
you,
yeah,
it was actually like really strong.
it matters a lot for me. But you know what? I
Yeah.
tell anybody that see for me, for pressing and hooking, bench press is like amazing. It's amazing because listen, I'm gonna tell you, even Lee, and all the time you've been pulling, you probably don't bench press or nothing. But how many times have you strained your pec? Have you ever strained your pec, this muscle? Because when I
No,
started, I popped my pec like 3, 4 times, like when I was pulling.
really?
Oh yeah, for some reason. But then when I started benching and I strengthened it, I never had a pec issue again. But
I
I've seen
think
Matt. Matt popped his pec, and Matt does no bench pressing and shit, I don't think.
I think
But
if you do like what Gavin's saying, like I agree with you. Find what you're doing,
yeah,
but throw in a couple extra things through the course. Like if you're
yeah.
like, I don't
And
do
test.
side pressure, throw it in once in a while
Yeah,
because that'll help your pronation and get stuff like this. And it's what it is.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. See, Alex, I don't even know if Alex, maybe he does. He's in pretty good shape, but I don't know if Alex does bench press. He never talks about it. But I mean, I've had good hookers tell me, if you want to hook, you know what? A good shoulder, good chest muscles, being tight and being connected, it's just so important, right? You need the whole chain to be strong. You want the chest, the shoulder, the bicep, the tricep, the forearm, the hand. You want everything strong when you're going inside. Because if not, something fails in the chain, you know? And we've seen it,
Yeah.
right? Like unfortunately, we've seen guys with their biceps getting ripped off, and we see guys popping their pec, and we see a lot of, we've seen some bad arm breaks. And to me, it's just really important to make the whole foundation strong. So I
Well,
try
and a
to
lot
do
of
it all.
times, yeah, like they're not leaving room for the pressure to escape though.
Mhm.
Like a lot of people will try to like block and hard block something.
Yeah,
But if somebody's strong enough to go through you and you're hard blocking, then that's where the injury happens.
yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
really it's just knowing your own limits and holding as much as you can in a safe way, but also yeah, like leave a path for the pressure to go if you're going to get pinned.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe Nelson said rear delt. And rear delt, man, yeah, rear delt's huge. It is huge. And I work my front delt, my rear delt. I work everything. Like I do it, we do it all. In the dungeon, the deadly dungeon is where we're training now. And we do hand and wrist forearm day. We do bicep day, which is just a crazy amount of bicep, but it's arm wrestling specific bicep exercises. So it's not just sitting there doing bodybuilding bicep exercises. We're doing shit. We're doing like table curls with 150 pounds where we're taking it right down to the pin pad and curling it up. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same. It's not, we're not just going up and down like a bodybuilder would, right? So and then we do chest and tricep and shoulder day, right? So I mean, and then I do pulley day, I do my cupping, I do my rise, I do every day. I have it. So I work out 5 days a week now, but I also work out 7 days a week that I don't consider a workout right here at my computer because I sit here all night. I got a 45-pound dumbbell, a 45-pound loading pin, and I have a half loaded dumbbell where I sit there and I'll work my ulnar. And I'll do it like probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times every night. Right. And that there is just daily maintenance, blood flow workouts. You know what I mean? That's just, I don't even consider that a workout, but I do that 7 days a week. And then I do my 5 days a week workout too, but I switch it up. And I'm now adding deadlifts to my workout because Steph Haru, I talked to him about how I have a hard time losing weight because my body type. I mean, I actually eat really healthy now and I'm active, but I still got a lot of body fat. So he said, Brian, start doing deadlifts. The deadlifts, they hits your whole central nervous system and you use everything when you deadlift. So just do like high reps. You don't have to go heavy. Just start deadlifting. So I'm going to start doing it I'm going to do it for 3 months and see what happens. But if I lose 20, 30 pounds of fat, well, you know why? Because I started deadlifting. So I'm
Good.
gonna try it out. Yeah.
That's
Plus, it'll
actually that
help you.
makes a lot of sense. Because
Yeah.
even without weight, if you just do squats, like
Yeah.
that's actually a hard workout.
Yeah.
But with the weight, it's like, oh man.
Yeah, Joe Nelson says when he's doing deadlifts, he's stronger at the table. Yeah, you know why? Because it attacks your central nervous system and it makes your core stronger. See, the thing is, a lot of arm wrestlers, they start plateauing. So they do their arm exercises, their pronation, their riser, their supination, right? They do all that shit, but they kind of hit a plateau, right? But they don't realize if you just throw in some core lifts and strengthen your core, all those plateaus become higher. You're able to go higher with the smaller muscle groups when you build the bigger muscle groups. And it's not saying be a power lifter or be a bodybuilder, but if you get the core stronger, everything else is allowed to get even stronger. Basically, that's why Levon bench presses and deadlifts and shit and squats because that's the difference. Why Devin will never beat Levon because Devin Devin should beat Levon if Devin, but Devin's kind of plateaued. So when he maxes, he's maxed. And Levon's always that much stronger than him. But if Devin was to throw in some core stuff and be able to, raise his plateau on those other muscle groups, I think he can beat Levon. But he will never do it. He doesn't agree with that style of training, right? So yeah.
Yeah, it definitely helps. And it makes sense.
Yeah. What do you think, Lee?
I agree. You have a good, strong core. You can run faster. You can lift more. You stay connected. Because
Mhm.
if you, let's say you're tug of war, you're pulling, even arm wrestling or anything, and you activate your core and your lats, what happens?
Yep.
A guy battles against you.
Yep.
That's
Exactly.
what it is.
Yep. No, I know. I think for sure. And I think as arm wrestlers, we think we don't need those, those core lifts. But those core lifts could be the difference of, reaching that plateau or that goal that you want to hit because, your core is very important. I mean, if you have a really shitty core, you can only get so strong in little muscle groups. Like you need it all, right?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
my core is something I gotta work on right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? You're still developing and growing. So it's
Yeah.
good, right? Especially, yeah. If you started doing that too, Gav, oh, yeah. I'm telling you, especially if you threw in some bench press and yeah, a little bit of deadlifts, yeah, your
Yeah.
strength would even go
But
up even crazier. Yeah.
it's a little hard
Oh,
for
for
me
sure.
to do bench presses because on the right side of my arm I dislocated my clavicle bone on both sides
Yeah,
and it didn't
BMX
heal
exercise,
right.
right?
So if I reach my arms out all the way, my arms aren't even. My right arm's
Yeah.
way further out than my left one.
Yeah, I've seen it. But you know what? You don't have to have the perfect form bench press either.
Yeah. I
Just
just
do.
gotta I'm trying to find something that works, but I haven't really found anything.
Oh, we can figure one day I'll sit with you and figure something out with you. I know a lot about powerlifting and I once wanted to be a strongman. So I used to train for strongman because I wanted to compete in the strongman when I was in my 20s. And I know how to get strong. That I do. I know how to get strong. My arm wrestling, I'm learning. I'm still kind of green, but as far as getting strong, I know that. So I can help you with that for sure. Yeah.
Like, I wonder what would happen if you threw like a fat grip on the one side and not on the other side. Would that
I
give you like an inch or two difference?
Maybe.
I use fat grips a lot. Like I don't
Mhm.
like right there.
Oh yeah.
This
Yeah,
goes
honestly, I need some. I've just got the normal handles in it. It's not enough
and
for me.
you got to do a false. I like to do a false grip. So I don't like wrapping my thumb. So everything I do is false grip. Everything. Everything.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Really good for your cup.
one thing I like doing for my cup that I learned from Sandra, so a lot of people do it though. You just get a 70 or whatever you can handle, right? I take a 70-pound dumbbell and what I do is I'll cup it and I'll pick it up at my side and I'll cup it and I'll hold it as long as I can. And I'll hold the dumbbell in a cup position until my hand opens up and drops the dumbbell. And I do that with each hand, right? And I
Yeah,
find
just go
that
to failure.
you go, yeah, and I'm doing a lot more statics because I'm trying to build those tendons now. Like I've had enough
Mhm.
now. Like Matt said, Brian, you're fucking strong enough. It's time to get good. That's what he said to me. Yeah, it was about a few months ago, and he just said to me, he goes, "You're strong enough." You know what I mean? He's like, "Get good now." I'm like, "Okay," you know what I mean? So, yeah,
Well, yeah,
Matt
you're
said it
one of
though.
the strongest people I know. Like
Yeah,
100%.
but just connecting it, right? Like, when Matt,
Mhm.
it kind of resonated more when Matt finally just snapped and said that though, like that. He goes, "You're fucking strong enough, Brian. Just okay. Like, what do you want to do? You could probably outlift me in every lift. You know what I mean? But and I'm like, you got a good point, and I feel like a baby when I pull you on the table. So, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of truth to it, right? Yeah, I'm strong, but now it's about building the tendons and pulling and getting better at arm wrestling.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I mean, strength only gets you so far. Your tendons, the tendons, you got to pull. You got to pull to build those tendons in arm wrestling. You have to arm wrestle. You just kind of have to, right? I mean, you can train them in training and stuff, and it does train them. But I mean, if you never arm wrestled, if you arm wrestled once a year, but you just trained arm wrestling all year long, it doesn't mean you're gonna go beat everybody at. You know what I mean? Like you got to arm wrestle. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Hutchings says that he sometimes he goes months without a practice. And for him, and actually even for me, it's still 80% training, 20% arm wrestling, but I need that 20% badly. So you know what I mean? But I'm not Hutchings either. I haven't been pulling that long. So he's at the point now where he can actually go do his side pressure. He can do his speed days, volume days, max days. He can do all that shit and come and kick your ass because it's like riding a bike. You don't really forget how to arm wrestle, right? So, but I
Yeah,
mean,
true. I guess he doesn't need as much arm wrestling now because he's done so much already and he's already there, kind of thing.
well, yeah, but I mean, shit, I've only been pulling. I've been competing 3 years in August. So Drayton Valley was 3 years ago, August 6th. Because I know,
Like,
because I
yeah,
remember it was my first tournament. So when August comes, it will be 3 years that I've been competing. So
I still feel like you've got like 6 years worth of arm wrestling, like specific stuff because you've dove right into it head
yeah,
first.
dedicated. Yeah, I probably
Yeah,
more than some people.
like I've been more casual with it, I think, but I've kept with it, but it's just been more of it's been a fun thing for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get beat up
But
and then you take a hiatus and then you come back and you
yeah,
get beat up and you go back, you know what I mean?
I'm like, oh, I'm injured. Oh, I
Yeah.
gotta take a couple months.
The way I train when I'm injured, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no time to stop. You're not gonna heal.
Mhm.
You're not gonna heal doing
Yeah.
nothing. You gotta do
And
blood flow. You gotta do stuff,
yeah.
right? You
And
know?
I probably would have healed way quicker had I done something. But again, just me and my inexperience and not knowing. And, that's why it's like it's taken me a long time to get to like a decent level because I just didn't know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I wasn't very good I'm not good at the training side of it, like the weights and stuff. And
yeah,
I'm still not very good, but
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But
it's
you add a
coming.
little bit. It definitely helps when you add it, believe me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where a lot of you guys are better than I am. But hey, I'm willing to learn, so
Oh,
that,
yeah,
that's gonna be good.
you'll learn. We'll get you learning. Hey,
Trial by fire.
no, exactly. Exactly. Well, you know what? If you're close to me, you're gonna get doing it anyway. Because I'm gonna get you
True.
just to come over on Deadly Dungeon nights so you can just join us and you're gonna
Oh,
have
I'm
so much
so
fun.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a deadly dungeoner.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's my training. That's my training club and my pulling club's Red Deer. So,
Mhm.
but I mean, yeah, all my gym training and everything is done in the dungeon. And I mean, Dale, Brad, me, both of us have gotten so strong since we started doing this
Mhm.
shit. And you know what? The proof's in the pudding, really. It really is.
Mhm.
Um, like I almost feel confident to pull anybody now. The only one that still kind of gets me is Josh Bellin. Like you've pulled him, Lee. It's like
Oh,
it's intimidating. It's intimidating because his hand's so fucking big. It gets around your whole hand, and it's like you want to do good against him, but it's like I don't know how to yet. Like I haven't figured out his big ass hand.
and he's such a sweet guy. He's like,
Yeah,
okay, pull,
great
and
guy.
you give everything you got, and then he brings you over so gently.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh
like,
no, not always. Not always.
whatever.
Oh, you've been lucky. You've been lucky. No, he told he told me. So the first time I pulled him, he was nice like that, right? He kind of caught me and
Yeah.
then just slowly brought me over, right? But next time we pulled, he goes, Brian, I can't take it easy on you. He goes, you're not going to get better like that. And he goes, plus you're strong. You just, you're going to figure it out. I can't take it easy. And I'm practicing my hit. And I'm like, okay, Josh. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, sure enough, Brian, Josh. I was like, no. I get to the table, wham! It was like, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, it was like, it hurt. Yeah, it was like, oh shit. So then I was intimidated after that. So then I was having a hard time getting in the right mind frame because now my strength, I feel like, I think I'm just as strong as him. But the problem is I don't have the hand and I have to figure out a bigger hand than mine. I'm used to my hand being the most dominant hand when I grip up with somebody. Like I am. My hand's not the biggest hand, but my thumb and the strength of my hand, I always if you're comfortable to grip, I feel like you're going for a ride. But the problem is when someone's got that big of a hand and then all of a sudden I'm like, shit, because that's my confidence. Like when I'm gripping up and I'm feeling it, I'm like, oh yeah, like it's on, right? But with Josh, I haven't been able to feel
Yep.
anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I
Yep.
don't
Yep.
know what you experience, Lee, but it's like, oh, yeah.
Well, at the clubhouse, we had a super match, Josh and
I
I,
know, I
and
know, I watched it.
he slipped, nice, nice, and then he hit hard, and he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm sorry. I'm like, you know what? You could hit all day. Like,
Yeah,
I'm pretty seasoned now.
yeah, yeah,
Like, I think that was like 4.5 years or 5 years, and
yeah.
it's good. It's good. I enjoy pulling with him. I wish I could pull him every day or
Oh, me
once a
too.
week, but
I'd figure him out though if I got to
or
pull him every day, believe me. Yeah, I would figure him out. Yeah, because that's what I do. No one really knows, but I remember every pressure when I grip up with anybody. It could be Gavin, could be Jared, could be anybody in the club. I remember every pressure, everything they did. It's all photographed. I got a photographic memory that way. I never forget a pressure or what I felt ever. So I'm always I'm always thinking about it. And when it's somebody that I'm trying to catch up to, it's amplified 10 times. Like when I pull with Caleb or I pull with Sean, or like I'm really analyzing everything. You know what I mean?
yep,
Because ultimately, if they're better than me, that's my goal then. I want to be competitive with them and feel comfortable. And then when I do, I'm gonna pick a new person. You know what I mean? And that's what I do. I always have somebody that I pick. And they don't know it because I don't tell them, right? But I pick somebody and then I gear my training and my progress on how I do with them. And that's when I know that's how I gauge whether I'm getting better or not. So that's how I do it anyway. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I think it's probably normal, right?
I agree. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, you probably have done the same, Lee, where
But
you, yeah,
if so, I use Roger Shipton for an example.
yep,
So he beat me, like smoked me. That hit of his was
mhm.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Three
he's got
years
that
go by
lightning
and I won
quick.
in Lloyd,
Yep,
and I tell people experience Roger Shipton. You can't take it because it's outstanding.
yeah. You have to
And
set a hit down.
I 3 years, 3 years of my life to try to figure out how to beat him, strengthen up. And it's like once I got there, it was like 3 years, but
Yep,
eventually it finally came.
yep, yep. And that's like it's like a gratifying thing because it's like it's an accomplishment, right? You know that whatever you're
Yeah,
doing has been worth it, kind of, because you've achieved something you know what I mean, you didn't before, right? So, I
that's
mean,
right.
yeah, I think anybody out there, like people in the chat and anybody that's going to watch this, don't be afraid to set targets. Even if it's your club, even if it's your club members, you don't have to tell
Yeah.
them. You don't have to tell them, but use them as your gauge. You know what I mean? Right now,
Oh, for sure.
I will tell you the truth. My gauge right now is a member of your club. So
Oh,
somebody that I've been working towards is part of your club. Yeah.
oh, good.
Yes. Not you though.
I,
Yeah,
I
not you.
no,
Yeah.
no, no. We're having our match, and whatever
Yeah.
happens, even if we have another 100 matches, that'll be
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
But
exactly. And I already know what I'm feeling, so it's okay. It's okay. I see, and I
it'll be
watch you.
good.
I study all your matches, so I watched all of Mayhem. I watched, yeah, like I watch it all, right? So, and I'm always really
Yep,
impressed.
yep.
Yeah, I'm always impressed, buddy. Yeah, I'm always impressed. So, but yeah, set your sights on somebody. Yeah, you know what? Make
That's
it
right.
go. Yeah,
I
yeah,
got because in the clubhouse, I got a couple guys that are like, to me, I'm gonna get you. I'm like, come and
yep,
get me, beat
yep,
me up. That's fine.
yep.
Have me as a marker because
Well, especially,
that'll
I will have to say, your club, I can see it being pretty, because every time I go there, it's like I feel like I'm going to a smash session, Like Sometimes at your club, it's just like everybody just goes all out. You know what I mean? And I'm not used to,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not used to it. I'm not used to that type of pulling at practice because we always do drills and we work on things and like we don't do a lot of that all out shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah. So it's a little different.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a little different. But
It's good though. It's good.
it's good. I think
Everybody pulls different.
yep. Oh yeah, and everybody does. Everyone's hand's different. Everyone's got a different feel, different pressure, different lane. No, I know. I agree.
Yep.
But is I heard he's not training there much. He's at Nelson's. Darren Matthews. Has he been to practice lately?
Oh, yeah. He goes there. I've been going over to Nelson's and Darren there, and
Mm-hmm.
that sweet move. That's
Yep. I know the thumb. Put it this way, when me and him grip up, we can't even get a strap on. I'm serious. It's bad.
You guys got too much BPM.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's crazy. But
Buy 2 straps on, you're good.
yep. Well, we pulled the last time and we were having a hard time. Like we'd have about that much strap afterwards. So I don't know why. It's just because his thumb's so damn thick and my thumb's so thick. It just, yeah, crazy.
It's like double wide out.
Mhm. But you know what? The strength I felt from Darren, that was kind of like a little goal for me. So that's where I've been chasing that strength. So he's actually an example. Right. I guess
Yeah.
I guess Dale and Brad and everyone didn't want to come on. So it's all good. All good.
But I
Yeah.
don't want to seem like I need to go.
Oh
but I
no.
need to go.
You're good, man. We've been
But
on
I
a
have-
while, so no, you're good. Yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
Oh, good thing.
Yeah, you
Thanks for
too.
having me.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you guys.
We'll see you next weekend. Yeah, for sure, Lee. Yeah.
You bet. You betcha.
Okay, man. Well, you have a good week, man.
Always
And, kick some ass at Stony Plain.
I'm gonna do the master and then go on the pro side.
I know you would. I know you would.
So-
Yeah. You should do well at that event. You should do
and my
well.
stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll represent the clubhouse or myself or the clubhouse because that's what it is.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
And then
kick some
Alberta,
ass.
yeah.
Yes, for Alberta.
Yep. Thanks a lot.
Okay, brother.
For Alberta.
Yes.
All right, guys. You have a wonderful night.
Take care, brother.
Okay.
You too.
Good night.
Have a good
Hey,
one.
we'll
Good night.
see ya.
You too.
Oh, okay. Well, you two guys are pretty lucky because we're gonna talk about real quick. Because I wanted to just talk about it a bit.
Oh,
East versus West coming up. You know
Ooh,
that
nice.
Matt's pulling a Rackley, right?
left-handed, yeah.
Yeah, left-handed. What do you guys thoughts on that?
Oh man.
I
Well, yeah. Oh, sorry. You go ahead, Gavin.
don't know. I'm just unsure about that one.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the most interesting matchups I've probably seen in East versus West.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, listen, Rackley used to pull left. He used to be left
Mhm.
dominant at one time.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
there was no the prize money and the hype wasn't really there for left hand. So he ended up going, focusing right hand. So he hasn't really pulled with it much in 6 years, apparently, from what I see.
Yeah, I
And
talked to Matt the other night, and that's what he was saying.
Yeah, and Matt can some nights his left's really good, sometimes it's
Yeah.
not. So and I mean Matt's been training hard.
Oh yeah.
He went to when he came to Calgary Club, he pulled until he couldn't even beat anybody pretty much. Like he just let everyone pull him. Yeah, everybody till both his arms were dead. Yeah, Ali kept getting as many. He was getting all the strong people first, and then cycling into people afterwards. And I got to him, like after Victor Ali, and I mean, he'd already been pulling for a while. And I was like, "Oh, Matt feels human." You know what I mean? So it was actually fun, but I could tell like he pulled like, and he didn't leave. I think he continued. He probably pulled another hour solid after I pulled him. He just kept pulling both arms, one after another, one after another, one. Yeah, like, oh,
Matt's got a lot of stamina, and
oh,
I'll like if Matt can stop the match anywhere and he starts
Oh
working,
yeah.
like yeah, I give it to Matt
oh yeah.
Yeah.
because yeah, he can come back, like he can
Oh
really
yeah.
come back.
Oh
Mhm.
no, I think Matt might do. He might turn some heads. I think he's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
Oh
turn
yeah,
some heads in this match. I do.
Well,
oh
I think he's
yeah,
just got that better tenant connection because he pulls with his left more than probably Irakli does.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm thinking too.
and watch, they might have a right-handed match if he beats him on the left.
Well, he beat
Mhm.
Angarbayev, so yeah, he lost to Nugo, but Nugo, I've been
Yeah.
studying this guy. No one beats Nugo right now. For the last 2 years,
No,
no one beats Nugo,
like
and
I was worried about him pulling Nugo because Nugo's
he
lifts
did.
are insane.
Nugo did lose to what that one guy, the guy that just beat Lachlan. I can't remember
Um,
his name.
yeah, I can't remember
Last season,
either.
I can't remember for some reason, but Lachlan lost to him. And was it Maginette or no Magin? I know. Fuck, I can't remember his name. I'm not even gonna try. But anyway, some guy with a big hand. Anyway, him and Nugo had a 3-2 match, and Nugo lost. And then that's the only loss that Nugo's taken. Like he's fucking stupid.
Like Nugo is he's one of those, like he's a very interesting arm wrestler.
Mhm.
And I knew it was actually, I knew it was going to be a hard match.
Oh, me too. Because I seen his training.
Hmm. Yeah, I follow him on Instagram and I was like, oh man, like I always believe in Matt, but I knew it was going to be a hard
That'd be a
match.
tough one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought because of the size difference though and the lever difference. See, the
yeah,
Yeah.
lever, the lever ended up being one of the main problems, but I thought it
yeah,
was going to heavily favor Matt. And I didn't think
yeah,
about it favoring Nugo. But Nugo, see, Matt was getting not the best advice either in the corner. So I I
yeah,
I just you know what I mean? Because Matt kept coming out trying to low hand, and it was like, you know what? Matt needed to come out with the high knuckle. He needed to come
Yeah.
out with
yeah.
the high knuckle top roll
It's
because
like meet
Nugo,
him up here and
yeah.
swing this out.
So Nugo is setting up, right? He's setting up his arms shorter. Matt, they keep moving Matt down like this to come to Nugo, right? Well,
Mhm.
Nugo is locked and his back pressure's enabled. Everything's locked.
Oh.
So on the go, Matt's starting opened up. He's got his hand down, his
Mhm.
arms open. Nugo is locked. All Nugo had to do was drive to the side. That's all you had to do because Matt was starting open. So Matt,
Yeah,
Matt really should have done. I know I'm not an expert. I'm green compared to Matt, but I watching the match and because I studied it all and shit, I know. If Matt would have, okay, fine, he got brought down, but if he would have went high knuckle Travis Bajan style, all and just punched his elbow forward, he would have been
Yeah.
over top of Nugo's hand like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Really punching that elbow up
Punching
and
it
getting into
straight
his
up.
fingers.
Exactly. Exactly. He had to get
yeah,
up into the fingers and over top,
Yeah,
right?
that's
But
what I
he
was
kept
really
low
thinking.
handing, and then it was like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah. So I
well,
mean, and
yeah,
he can high knuckle top roll. He just doesn't do it because he's always because of the lever and shit. He's always low handed because he's got that lever. But in this case, if he would have high knuckled, he would have definitely got on top, and he could have. You know what I mean? I think he would have won. But I mean, Matt didn't he underestimated him too. Matt didn't expect that much power in him, right? So
yeah.
it wasn't so much
I do
power;
think,
it was
yeah.
more about the positioning.
Mhm. I think if Nugo's arm was a few inches longer
Oh,
and the lever was set better, he would have won. But it's
yeah,
just a matter of Nugo's arm's so short compared to Matt's arm that, yeah, like you said, Matt was at a complete
yeah,
disadvantage. It just wasn't even fair.
yeah.
But
And
our
Matt
arm length is
tried.
kind of
Yeah,
stupid in arm wrestling, but then it does
yeah.
matter.
No, yeah, no. I
Yeah.
think Matt did try to change it up a little bit. Nugo did shoot
Mhm.
inside. Michael,
Yeah.
Yeah, Seabrook says Matt tried to his high knuckle outside in the strap, and then Nugo shot in for the hook. And yeah, I think I
Yeah.
remember that. But I still
Well,
think
that
right from the
yeah.
beginning, if Matt would have had that as a game plan in the beginning,
Mhm.
because the problem is Nugo, he was starting just locked. He didn't have to, he was locked in his position. So Matt was starting opened. So no matter how you look at it, Matt was that short lever definitely made a difference. Like
Oh
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to pin something that's that short. Like it's like, and he's so statically strong too. Like you said, he didn't even have to move. Like he
No,
just had to hold his ground for a
that's
second.
it. Yep.
And once Matt hit him, he was just able to pull him back through.
Yep. Yep. Oh, he was super strong still. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Nugo
Yeah.
wasn't strong. I'm just
Yeah.
saying because he was locked into his lock and Matt starting open, Matt was at a disadvantage before before the go, no matter how you look
Yeah.
at it. You know what I mean?
And I think Nugo made it worse too because he was probably tucking everything in and
Oh yeah.
pulling like his arm into a better spot too.
If you watch, yeah, that's exact. He was like, ha ha ha, I'm in my position, you know.
Oh
That
yeah,
that shit he
exactly.
does, that fucks me up when I watch him. He's like, I'm just like, I want Matt to smash him. I was so pissed. And now Matt got beat by a midget. Like that
Oh
sucks.
yeah, he's short, but man, is he ever impressive though, hey?
Yeah, yeah. No, I know. No, Nugo's really good. I'm only poking fun at him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt wants that one back. I tell you that much. I can tell you that much. Um, yeah, you know what? And then I won't talk about all the matches at East versus West, but Alan Ford just got a match with a guy that was on the podcast about a month ago.
Oh
Ryan
wow.
Bellinger. Yeah, Ryan Bellinger versus Alan Ford. So Alan
Oh,
Ford
I
gets,
saw that.
yeah. So Alan Ford gets to have an East versus West match now. So that's big. It's a Canadian. Yeah.
Mhm.
Long
Honestly,
time
Alan
pro.
Ford did pretty good against Joe Fox too. Like that was like he's actually been doing really well.
Oh, he crushed Joe. But Joe wasn't Joe that day either. He looked beaten. He looked defeated before the match started.
Mhm.
Joe's really good, man.
Oh,
I'd
he's
like to see
really
him.
good.
Yeah, I'd like to see
Mhm.
him do like yeah, because Allen he just flashed Joe 3 times. It
Yeah.
wasn't
Like
even
Alan's
close.
hand must be crazy. Like his
He's
his grip must be nuts. Like
it's his angle and his speed.
yeah.
So no, from what I get told by everyone, it's his speed and angle. Like if you actually stop him, like when you see Alan Ford get stopped, he usually loses.
Yeah, because he gets pulled out of his spot, eh?
Yeah, like when you
Kind of
watch a
thing.
lot of Allen's losses, it's when he gets stopped, right? But it's hard. Like he's got one of
Mhm.
the best hits in arm wrestling. And when he's
Oh man.
confident, like yeah, when he's confident, oh. But this Ryan Bellinger's no joke either. People are like
Mhm.
are writing this guy off. I'm telling you, this guy inside is a tank. He's not even human inside. So if he stops it and gets Ryan inside, I mean Allen inside, I think Allen's got a chance. But Allen,
It'd be really hard.
I think Allen might be good enough just to keep flashing him. But
Mhm.
I just think that yeah, Ryan, I've been watching him and I watched a bunch of his matches before we had him on the pod. Oh, strong dude, man. Really strong. And he's got a
Mhm.
win at East versus West already. So yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, he won
So
that
I
already.
guess do you think he'd be the favorite against Alan Ford?
No, Alan Ford's heavy favorite on paper for
Oh
sure.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But
Well,
I just know the strength. I think his strength level will be higher than Alan's.
yeah. And so
But
any kind of breaks he can put on him or even slow him down, he might end up like stopping the match at some point during those rounds.
yeah, like I think I think Alan's gonna win. But the
Yeah.
thing is I think it can easily go the other way though too. Like this guy's a hooker for one. He's not a top roller. Right.
Yeah.
It's just
It
bam.
almost like puts you at a deficit almost when you
Mhm.
try to enter a hook without like trying to get some hand.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
seems like it's like the guy always starts on the back foot and then
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
trying to dig out.
Dig out this. Yeah, no, you're right. Dale used to look that, but Dale used to do that. He kind of to get that hook in, he'd almost give a bunch up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of guys come forward and then
Yeah,
it ends up like the top roller just has to back up.
yeah,
And then you're on his side of the pad and he's got
yeah.
your hand and it's a
Exactly.
bad day.
Bad day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. but I'm learning how to hook now. And it's not
Yeah.
so much about diving in, it's about the direction of the hit. So,
Mhm.
I can set up almost where if I want to go outside or inside, I can. Like I've been figuring it out.
Yeah.
Like it's been like I have a hard time initiating inside. I'm strong inside now. My hook has gotten really strong. But like initiating it was always been an issue. So, and I
Mhm.
didn't want to, I want to find a way to pull where I don't have to, I don't want my opponent to know. Like like I
Yeah.
see guys setting up for the hook and I'm like, oh, he's hooking. You know what I mean? So what do? I low
Yeah.
hand. I already know he's hooking by the way he's setting up at the table. So I'm like, I'm just going to low hand him. Right. But the thing is,
Yeah.
I want to go to the table and be set up where I can go inside or outside, whatever I feel on in the setup. And that's what
Yeah.
I'm working on. I'm working on a very neutral position that I can go outside or inside on the go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
those are effective. Like that's what I do a lot of the time too.
Yeah.
You just work on like either getting height from your bottom knuckle, your top knuckle, or your wrist.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
between those three, if you balance your pressures, then you can get a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and even if I'm having a hard time getting to my setup for my top roll, I
Yeah.
can feel that, hey, you know what? It's almost better to go just sideways and go into a hook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now like Victor showed me how to go into a hook. And it was like
Oh
simple.
man.
Yeah, you made it so simple though. He's like, no, you don't shoot forward, you don't do nothing. He goes, just instead of firing like you always do, just go sideways. And I'm like, just go sideways. He goes, yeah, hit me. So I hit sideways and it just naturally was in a hook. Like I would,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
And then you're kind of slowly cupping as you're going in.
yeah, it's almost like I'm just palm versus palm, and eventually the hand comes. You get the hand with it. You know what I mean? I don't know,
Yeah.
but I was doing that, and now in practice, I just go boom, and I'm in a hook whenever I want.
And honestly, like again, like your side pressure is so strong that it's hard to stop you from going sideways even. And if the person's driving back really hard, they're gonna end up like sucked underneath it.
You know what the problem is with my match with Lee is that my elbow's
Yeah.
still injured. Yeah, so
Yeah, and that
so
that could be a factor. Like
for side
I'm
pressure
definitely
for side pressure, it's a big factor. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
but
hoping it doesn't bother you, but
oh, I
yeah.
don't. It doesn't matter. I have a game plan anyway, and I'm not just side pressure guy. I got lots of back
No.
pressure for days. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh man, I think your back pressure is stronger than your side pressure,
yeah. I think
even though
so
your
too.
side pressure is still really
Like,
good.
no, I agree. I agree. My back pressure is definitely stronger. I control
Like
people.
your
Back.
brachialis is like a cable. It's a steel cable.
Oh, it is now because it was in. I
Man,
tried for a year and a half when I started arm wrestling.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think I'm starting to get those brack pains because I've been on my brack a lot lately. And
yeah,
I
yeah.
like it's starting
It.
to jump around on me and
Yeah,
I'm like, oh,
I get a toothache sometimes where it's like
yeah.
throbs. Yeah, yeah. So, well, anyway, well, listen, I won't keep you guys all night. Thanks for coming on. Gavin, pump for your
Yeah.
match, buddy.
Woo.
You're starting out the day, so you're gonna hype up the whole show.
Yep.
So,
Hey, beefy boy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's awesome. And then it's cool too, because then we can gauge on who you should pull next. Like it's easier for me to I'll be able to
Mhm.
tell after next weekend like who I would try to set up next for you. You know what I mean? Because I don't
Yeah.
want to set up somebody way ahead of you, but I don't want to set up somebody that you're gonna blow through either, right? Like
Yeah.
you know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I'll get a good gauge anyway. And then yeah, and then there's gonna be a league coming, but we're gonna do more podcasts. We're gonna talk about it. I'm not making my decision on the league till after June 7th event. And then I'll be announcing something. But yeah, anyway, big things coming. Big things
Mhm.
coming. Yeah, you know what, real quick too. I know I was gonna say bye, but Jason Constantini, he's starting I think he landed his thing, his gig. I don't know. I heard all kinds of crazy shit like TSN and everything. Who knows?
Oh
But he's
wow.
doing 4 Canadian teams and 4 US teams. And it's going to be big. And it's a point system and it's going to be a whole season where all the teams compete against each other. And at the end of the season, the two teams with the most points will go head to head at the end of the season. And
Oh,
yeah, it's like television. Like it's gonna be like it's gonna be big. You know what I mean? Like yeah.
Imagine being like one of those people.
I
That'd
know.
be so
Well, there's going to
crazy.
be a draft list. So, yeah, there's going to be a draft list. So, we all have a chance, right? We don't know. But the thing is, another thing is that I'd like to, I'm going to work it out. I'm going to try to sponsor through the fingers, through his league. So I got his sponsor sheet and shit. So I'm going to try to muster it up because I think I like the idea and I think it's going to blow up and I want to be a part of it if I can. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm going to be working on that. But anyway, thanks everyone for joining the chat and thank you too. And have a good night. We're going to
You
end.
too.
Yeah. Let's see you